You are a high school kid, a college kid, young adult, budget isn't too high, knowledge about the fashion world is not up to par yet. You're at the end of the admiring it from afar stage. You are ready for your first big boy purchase. You've been saving up the Grail and Kiss boots, retailing for roughly 2K. You've been stocking that bitch for 6 months now. YouTubers, including me, won't share where to find them for less. You might not know too many retailers. You might not know that these boots go into sale. When I was getting into fashion, I didn't know they go into sale. You're on eBay, Depop, Grail, you're lowballing a few sellers to try to get a deal, no bite. You're stuck in this cycle of checking those retailers, secondary market, Googling photo of the product, watching YouTube videos of the item. You picture yourself wearing them. You picture how your friends will react, how your Instagram follower will react, how happy you'll be when you get the item, how you won't be as nonchalant about the Kiss boot as YouTuber you see with them. After 6 months of doing that cycle, a deal came about, you bought it. Now comes the intense waiting period. I call this the best time. You pass the hard barrier of the high price point. 3 to 5 business days are standing between you and your Grail. This is the time where you're rewatching YouTube video, but with more excitement, tracking the package obsessively, even though we both know exactly when USPS, UPS, FedEx delivered to our doors. The music inside of you has been swelling, and then it happened. You unbox the boot and you touch the boot. You soft launch on your stories, you're putting a quick fit pic together and posing, expecting and getting compliments from your friends. You've reached the finishing line of a long journey. However, as the title suggested, your Grail would disappoint you. The first purchase might excite you for 5-6 months. First Grail acquired, the excitement has slowly faded, so you try to replicate the same high you got. You have set your sight on your next purchase, on your next Grail, the CCP boots. This time, however, only took you 3 months to acquire the boot. You got your money up, you know more about the industry, you know more about online shopping. The excitement of acquiring the CCP dissipated much faster, let's say 3 months now. So you try to replicate that high again, and again, and again, and again. And then one random day you bought a Grail-worthy level item and you don't even track it. You don't even get that excited anymore. A little, but not as intense as you once did. You got 20 to 25 Grails-worthy item in your closet already. You're not speaking about your Grail item as passionate as you once did with your fashion friends. Oh my god, you have the Kiss boots, dude, the boots are crazy to see through, oh my god. Your response was, dude, I am so happy. I am so much more confident when I wear them. I love them. I love owning them. Now your response is simply, yeah. I understand that I am deeper into this hobby than most people. I probably lost some of you along the way of that long-winded example. For the people still at the admired from afar, for the people who are in the 6 months of searching for the item because you save up enough money now, you might say, dude, I will never get to that point. I will always be excited when I buy my Grail. I will always love these clothes even though I now own them. The magic lies in the chase. As your budget rises, your chase becomes shorter. As your knowledge of the online industry or just fashion industry in general, your excitement lessens because you've experienced this high before at an even more intense level, and you will never reach that level again. If you miss out on the first Kiss boot, you have nothing in your closet that will make you feel content. If you miss out on your 25th Grail, however, you got 24 other items that will compensate for a lot of it. I looked into this from a psychological angle and discovered it's called the hedonic treadmill or hedonic adaptation. The definition is the observed tendency of humans to quickly return to a relatively stable level of happiness or sadness despite major positive or negative events or life changes. In our case, acquiring a Grail-worthy item. This phenomenon was coined by Brickman and Campbell. They were talking more or less about how wealth doesn't increase the level of happiness. I'm gonna parallel that to your Grail will not increase your happiness. So, as you delve deeper into fashion, you will gain more knowledge, and as you grow older, you will gradually acquire more wealth. So the chase isn't as long. Instead of having one great item, you now already have 30 great worthy items, so the excitement isn't there anymore. A few reasons why this happened. Expectation mismanagement. When you desire something for so long, you idealize this item in your head. You expect so much from this item. The letdown will happen because it will never live up to your expectations. The anticipation releases dopamine. And as you go through this journey again and again and again, less and less dopamine is released every time you buy a Grail-worthy item. No matter how good the item is, your expectations will ruin it. And if you are acquiring your first Grail, You might not experience this letdown right away, but eventually you will. And subconsciously on that first purchase, you will realize, because on that very first purchase, you have built up so much expectation. So it will never reach the ideal level of what you had in your head. Another reason, adaptation. Humans, we are wired to adapt to change. If we don't adapt, we perish. You're no longer seeing Grail through Google, Instagram, or YouTube. The item is near you now. You can go touch it, smell it, jerk off near it anytime you want. The Grail item isn't Grail to you anymore. It's just another item in your closet. Shifting baseline. You achieve one goal. Your mind starts to set its sight on another right away, but higher. Greed. We will never have enough. 2 examples for you. I made $4K a month in the last job. I want at least $5K the next. I want $6K next, $7K, $8K, $9K. And now, my personal example, when I was in middle school, I bought a pair of Jordans off-brand, or not, wasn't one of the numbered one, 1 to 13. They were $125. I thought, oh my God, I would never spend that much again. That was so much. I then got into the numbered Jordan, and $175 became the norm. I then got into the more limited colorways, limited edition. Now $300 is the norm. I spent $329 on the Margiela Gat. I then spent $500 on the Army coat, and then $1K on the Richie O, $2K on the Kiss, $3K on the leather jacket, $4K on the Wisdom, and so on and so on. I was talking to one of you guys, and we were talking about Grails, and they said, dude, I've been staring at my Grail for 2 years now. They're so expensive. Should I buy it? I want your opinion. My baseline has been so out of touch that I said $500 for a pair of shoes is reasonable. My perception of the fashion world has been perverted. Then its talking point, the curse of availability. As you see the item more and more, wear it more and more, the magic diminishes. Take Tinder. For a man, seeing that new match notification, very special. We rarely get it, For women, however, they get them every time they swipe, so it's not as special. Excessive consumerism. Each fashion house releases hundreds of items practically every month or 2-3 months. Add that to their list of archive items. As we age, each item becomes harder and harder to get. The price gets higher if the items are beloved by the community. You will never run out of items to stock. Add that to the evil side of runway. You got your Kiss boots on your feet, you're watching the new runway, and you see an item that you love from the new collection. Won't get that until the next year after, because we gotta wait for the sale. Even if you buy it at full price, the item won't come out for 6 months. When you have a Grail item on, your brain has already set a new baseline, set its sight on something new, something shinier. The allure of not having the item available to us right now. We simply want to know what it's like to have it on us. We built a lore for it, which our brain will run with it. Of course, we got to talk about post-purchasing regrets. You might question if you spend too much on it, the weight, the effort. You start doing analysis, and a sense of disappointment seeps into your brain. Maybe it wasn't good to spend $2K on a pair of boots. Maybe I should have used that money towards something more meaningful. Donate them to causes that I care about. Travel, buy experiences. We start to doubt. Last thing is purpose. Getting the item ended this incredible high you get from the daily chase, the daily checking of Grail, Instagram, eBay, Depop, YouTube, all of that. You no longer have a purpose, so you do the same thing but to a different item. But we will never reach that same high, even if the next item is objectively better. Now, how do we fix this? Or at the very least, lessen the disappointment. First, acknowledge the phenomenon. The older I get, the more I talk to myself, whether it's out loud or in my head. For example, in October, I prep myself for the seasonal depression. I let myself know what's about to happen and let myself know that it's okay to have a down day or down week, because we've gone through this before and we will go through it again. Camus suggested that we continue to live despite the absurdity of life. We shouldn't kill ourselves because we notice the absurdity. Look at the Grails from the you who didn't have it. Feel the emotion you felt while looking at them through your laptop. Yes, the items are with you now, but I want you to practice that. It will help you so much because it has helped me so much. If acquiring the product is the finishing line, it's over when you acquired it. However, if you look at it as the next step to building your amazing closet, the chase actually never ends. This is one of the checkpoints. This might sound a bit paradoxical because you're chasing a goal that will never arrive, because more clothes are released, we change our style here and there, we grow old, we change. But I truly think the chase is so much more fun. I will try to stretch out my joy as much as I can because the emotion is very fleeting, so extend it for as long as you can. Create as many memories as you can with the Grail item. My example, the Greedy PL2. I associate those boots with me taking them to Germany, France, Austria. With the Geo Basket, I didn't create too many memories with them, so when I let them go, it wasn't that special. It didn't feel like I was letting go of something that I couldn't or that I shouldn't. Now we gotta talk about desire and greed. Definitions on the screen. I don't think I should have to explain this. Once you've read the definition, you know where I'm going with this. However, if you don't, slide in my DM, we can talk about it. Lastly, this is a much more drastic approach. Don't acquire the Grail. Keep the magic in the mystery. Let's see if you can relate. Craving McDonald's at 2 a.m. Once you get it though, it didn't fulfill you. In fact, you're a bit disappointed. You feel tired, fat, groggy. Fashion example. I had always wanted the Geo Basket. Wanted it since 2013. I got it in 2023. Wore it, less and less as time went by. I actually sold it and I don't even want another. I truly think I should have let the Geo Basket stay a dream. Think of not watching a movie or show you loved as a kid. I loved Big Time Rush when I was young. I made the mistake of rewatching it and hearing all of those sound effects.
2J.
It was so weird. Now I don't have a great opinion about that show. So while your Grail will still disappoint you, watch this video again if you must. Just try to take what you can out of it, because try to lessen the disappointment. Try to lessen the expectations. This will make you a lot more happy, and it will make you appreciate the clothes that you have a lot more. Like right now, as I'm filming this video, I'm wearing the Kiss boots. I'm saying to myself, just look at these boots again. But remember when you didn't have it. Remember when you were just on Instagram stalking people who had it and seeing what they wear with it. Anyway, this video is a very opinionated video. Have some fun conversation in the comment. Let's be respectful. I obviously overgeneralize a lot of things, so please don't be too semantic. Focus on the big idea and the overallness of the topic.